So like I say, we're going to do the Pyg missions next. Well, we don't actually know he's called whatever his first name is, Pyg, but we find that out later on. I just remember this as being the Pyg missions. It's Pyg, not Pig. I remember that bit specifically. The perfect crime, although not so perfect. And the guy we have to fight at the end is it's pretty strange. And anyway, yeah, like I said when I initially saw this, looks a lot like Ishmael from Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain. What a beautiful game that was. The memories. Oh my god, it's all coming back to me. Anyway, let's do the mission.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
As you might be able to tell, I did change my skin. Man of my word, of course. And this is the animated Batman, or Batman anime, as it's called in this. Yeah, not the actual animated Batman skin from Batmanime. Yeah, kind of looks a bit like a malformed raven at the front there. It looks a little bit like Liam Neeson, don't you think? I always found Liam Neeson to have quite a flat nose. Yeah. Anyway, quite a cool skin. I like it. I also changed my Batmobile as well. Unfortunately, this Batmobile doesn't have weaponry. Are you fucking serious? I also got the Grapnel Boost Mark IV, which you have to press X 5 times for it to kick off. I wonder how powerful it will be. Let me find a nice little place to grap onto then. I guess if I just go down to like ground level, I could find out. I don't want to go too far away though, because, you know, we're right next to the thing. So let's try it here, shall we? You know what? That doesn't actually seem that powerful. I mean, it seems powerful, but not that powerful in comparison to the Batmobile. Holy shit, the ejection from that is absolutely ludicrous. Anyway, let's go do the Pyg missions then, shall we? The perfect crime. Ishmael, what have they done to you?
I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death.
Right, detective mode, here we go. Maybe not. Maybe I've got to, like, touch him first.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Yes, the deep tissue scanner. We have to scan the entire body and look for defects. There are some things that you might be able to find as you look around. Some things not so obvious, but some things that stand out quite well. Oh, such as this thing here.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
And now we can go deeper into the muscle level and see if... I've always found it weird how the fingers are like this. It's like Scarecrow's claws. Ooh, there's something in his shoulder?
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Well, that would actually be in his tit. Looked kind of weird though, because his arms are raised up, so it kind of looks like his shoulder sort of... No, that does look like his shoulder there, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like the shoulder blade. A little bit below it. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go down to the bone level. Oh, bone level. I love that. Where are we looking then? Hopefully it's not on his knob. That'd be terrible. Oh, it's in his left knee.
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offences, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Alfred, ghastly opera music. I thought that opera music sounded pretty good. Oh dear. Well, let's go to the next mission then. I hope I have some intel on it. If not, I'll have to find myself a map.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped.
You see what I mean? I don't seem to be going very far with a grapnel boost Mark IV. No, that one was actually a bit better. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. Just depends on the trajectory, I suppose. Also found myself another Own the Roads thing, which is good. I guess it's below us. There we are. Oh, just gonna climb up real fast. Bloop.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
I wonder what connects all these people together. If you move back a little bit, oh shit, if you move back a little bit like I am, unfortunately on this ledge right now I could fall off, but you want to move back just a little bit to get a little bit more of a range, if you see what I mean. If I go too close, oh shit, someone's shooting. Yeah, if I go too close and move around like this, you can lose the like radius. It gets a little bit smaller, if you see what I'm getting at. I hope you do. Woo.
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo.
Crude tattoo removal. I guess this is just about finding like who they are, to see if... oh, something wrong with this kidney. Yeah, I think this is just to find out who they are, and then to see if there's a connection between these people.
The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys.
Oh, is that it? Very astute, Batman. I'm going to assume it's something to do with his tit. Nope, nothing in his tit. Might be his fingers then. No fingers! Oh, nothing wrong with his fingers. Nothing wrong with his face either. What the fuck? Toes? No. Oh my god, what's wrong with him then? Nothing. Oh, no, actually, no. Tell a lie, there's something wrong with the side of his head.
A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's callous knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
I'm going to assume that Pyg is a doctor then, because everyone who he's killed has a defect, defective, failure. There we go then. That makes sense. He's taking people who have issues like, you know, broken bones or something wrong with the kidney. That was a kidney removal. Scars, tattoo removal. Although it did say, this is Ella Montgomery, did it say? I checked the skin level to see the tits, obviously, and very flat-chested. Must have had a lot of testosterone. Wow, that was a fucking tank and a half, innit? Boy! Right, where's the next body then? Let's have a gander.
The posed body I found on display by the disused docks may provide critical clues to the killer's identity. I'm heading there to analyze the crime scene.
Well, I would be if my grapnel boost actually worked. Don't want to drop in to the Own the Road section just yet. I have been clearing a few of them up. Not that many, but, you know, as I'm going around and rendering out these videos, I am just... oh, another one. Occupy Gotham. I am going around and taking them out, but I do have other games to play. You know, I've been playing a lot of Demon Souls, a lot of Dark Souls 2. Yesterday, I just beat Dark Souls 2 100%, got the Platinum Trophy. Yes, I know, very proud. just as you should be. But anyway, yeah, I fucking love Dark Souls. I think I want to do a Demon Souls playthrough and maybe a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. I don't own Dark Souls 1 or 3 or Bloodborne. One day though. I'll probably stream them as well, because they are fucking gorgeous.
Victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
Alfred with the fucking references. The Long Halloween. Damn, son. Any Batman fan would remember that one. I love the Catwoman skin in Long Halloween. It's purple. Ooh, and tight.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn. Most likely a chlorine-based substance.
Nothing wrong with the fingers. Oh, something in the neck. What is that? That's like the type of thing that Penguin has.
Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box.
Yes, what else we got then? Nothing wrong here. Oh, something wrong with the finger.
The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
Let's hope I know where the rest of them are.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
I'm under the assumption that all of these will remain the same, just looking for different defects throughout the body, and then eventually figuring out where Pyg is. Which I don't know if that's interesting to watch, but certainly I'm kind of enjoying doing it, because it's different every time, slightly different every time, you know what I mean? Just maybe a little bit. But anyway, I think it's best that we see the Batmobile that I've decided to use. Shall we call it in? We'll call it in.
Whatever else happens tonight, guys, I want you to know this was
We'll call it in. Batmobile. We'll call it in. There it is. What the hell? I pressed it several times. There it is. Boosh. Have you seen Batman vs Superman? Well, I hope you have, because this is the Batmobile from that movie. And unfortunately, this can't shoot. So if I'm pressing L2, yeah, it doesn't go into battle mode. So you can't use this in several different areas, and you can't use it in combat either. But it does look kind of cool. Fuck. Well, I'm glad that Batman invented teleportation, because otherwise I would have been shit out of luck there. But still, the Batmobile looks kind of cool. Looks nice and different, you know. I would like to drive the Tumbler. That'd be nice. Best part about the Batmobile, though, is the fact that you can eject from it and you go fucking flying. Oh yes, that is gorgeous. Oof, the entrance of a lifetime. Alright, let's scan this body, shall we?
Found a 4th victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
I've already ruined it, it's Pyg. Oh no. Well, oh, something wrong with the ear.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
Is that a ring in the hip, potentially?
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads Ophelia.
Like pedophilia, Perhaps that's who this person is. Terrible, I'm glad they died. Oh, possibly necrophilia.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
I think Alfred's the real hero here. Batman goes around beating people up and discovering shit, but Alfred does everything behind the scenes.
The killer is mutilating and posing as victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
Well, it would seem that Batman does not know the locations. Therefore, I will have to look up a map. I'll be back shortly. Well, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't encounter 500 bajillion problems whilst trying to make it. I'll spare you the technical details, but let's just say, it was fucked. However, a godsend has happened. I don't know what's caused this, and I'm not going to question it. All I'm going to do, is just accept it as fact and leave it at that. Basically, what happened was this. As you can see, everything's just all over the place, and there's no sound. Now, I feared the worst, and I expected I'd have to play through the entire game again, all the way through, and then do all the necessary side missions again, so I can get all the footage for it. Which for me wouldn't be a problem. I am very much willing to do that again, if need be. But like I say, a godsend has happened, and somewhere along the way, the video corrected itself. That has never happened to me, ever. If a video is fucked up, it's done, and I've got to do it all again. But for whatever reason, all the moons on Uranus have aligned and shone directly onto me. So I'm very thankful for Uranus. Anyway, enough gab. I'd just like to mention that some of these little pieces of me finding these guys will be missing, and I do apologise for that. Thankfully, it wasn't that necessary. They just had something in the lungs and then there's something wrong with the bones. Essentially, they're not perfect, but none of us are. Well, apart from you. You might be. Probably not.
That comes through here.
Oh, great. I thought I wouldn't have to see you until the very, very end, but unfortunately, you're all over the fucking place, aren't you? Seems like I may have to go underground. I don't want to go through that. No. Okay. Going underground just leads me straight to the Riddler. No thank you. Can I just punch this? I was going to say. Seems like I could punch it. It seems weak enough. I don't want to make any loud noises and break things with the explosive thing. Wow, that's very small. Look how small that is in comparison. This must be like for a ballerina or a child or something. What has this guy been doing? Wow, this hook's just, Oh! I was going to say this hook's swinging on its own, but then it just magically stopped.
Please, make it stop. I can't take anymore.
Pig, make it all better. Pain is just the body's way of saying thank you.
Thank you.
Here comes the choo-choo. Almost.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no. Pig, not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pyg can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad. Pyg is like Klye. Pyg is like God. Pyg is here to fix us all.
That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are.
Perfect.
Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you bound.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Well, that's easy. I'll just shove their face into this electrical outlet and see what happens.
Destroy him, my darlings, and remember, Daddy loves you.
I'm kind of running out of environmental takedowns here. God, they walk weird, don't they? Jesus. You freaky fucks. Oh shit, there's people in cages. I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Well, how do I take them out then if they're immune to pain? I've got to make them stay down permanently. Hang on, here's an idea. I'll do a takedown. Instead of just tripping them up and shit, actual takedown. Why is Batman breaking their arms? These people are victims, Batman. Don't break their arms. Yeah, just knock them out. Fuck's sake.
Be coming for you, Batman. Coming to make you perfect.
Oh, fuck!
That's it! And roll! My darling! Yes, Daddy!
Here's a good move for you.
Perfect!
Multi-ground takedown, which didn't even fucking work. Well, it worked on a few of them. Are these guys like infinite or something? Or what? I don't even know anymore. What? Hello? I'm sure I threw that back.
He cannot!
There we go. Yeah, these guys aren't infinite. Good. I was gonna say, I want to take these guys out and then just go straight for Pyg. Yeah, fucking prick. I wonder if I can do... oh, hang on. Here we go. Good timing. I wonder if I can do an actual takedown with these guys. You know, like a beatdown takedown? If I can just keep beating them down like this? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Come on then, you fuck. Come here! What are you... Fuck! I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I can't leave until I've rescued the other victims.
Oh, shit. How do I do that then? I guess there's a button somewhere. Oh, well, here we are. Hold on, civilian. I'm trying, okay? I just have to fight loads of guys. Cut me a bit of slack, for God's sake. Everyone okay? No one fucked? Good. Well, that one, that cage there kinda... Oh, and that one as well. Kinda landed on a guy. Then again, who cares? They're all crazy. Oh, dear. Excuse me? Oh, it's because this one doesn't have a back.
Where are you taking me? Pig, go back to his circus.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dollartrons are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make them. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Make Pig feel sick.
Those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh. Pig show you sick. Like to see?
You've got problems, Valentine.
And this is why I'm sometimes very upset that Batman doesn't kill people, because there's people like this in the DC universe who probably would be better off with not having a head attached to their body. That's just my personal opinion.
Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stopped me. I can do better. So much better.
I really don't like that guy's voice. It's a bit like Victor Zsasz, if you remember my Arkham City Let's Play. Find my phone, Batman! He just sounds like he's about to burst into tears every time he speaks, and it really infuriates me, gets to me. That guy back there, pigfucker, Jesus Christ, his voice is really getting through me. My shoulders are so tense right now, I just cannot stand his voice. Also, I've had an idea. I guess you could use the Batman vs Superman Batmobile to skip a lot of the putting the people in the Batmobile cutscenes and getting them out of the Batmobile cutscenes, which I kind of like to see. However, that would be good for a speed run. So I guess this is the car you'd use for doing those kind of missions in terms of speed runs, if that was possible at least. Anyway, is there a 100% speed run of Arkham Knight? I don't know, maybe I should do one. No, thank you. That means I've got to do Riddler again. Anyway, that was the perfect crime, and perfect it was. Not very though, considering that was easy as shit. What we got next then? What is next on the chopping block? Lamb to the slaughter, I think, since there's only one mission. And investigate the Lady of Gotham and bring Jack Ryder to see... Yeah, fuck Jack Ryder. He's a reporter. Who cares? If it was Vicky Vale, maybe I would be more inclined, because I like Vicky Vale. Although we did save her in Arkham City, so I guess she's had her turn. Anyway, Lamb to the slaughter. Oh wait, shit, actually no, before I do this, I'm gonna change my Batmobile, because I don't really like it. It's cool, looks nice, it just doesn't have any weaponry, and you can't really reverse very well, because I can't turn into the battle mode and swivel, which is what I like to do. Woo. So anyway, yes, enough gab, I'm changing the Batmobile. And then I'll meet you in Lamb to the Slaughter. Amazing.